Let's make this beautiful Zara cap. So my inspiration is down there. That's why I took my inspiration from. Materials needed: satin fabric, Mako. You need your stiff, glue gun, your accessory or embellishment. You are also going to need 1-inch elastic, your tape measure, your scissors, pins and tailor's chalk, and your needle. Don't forget that we are using a matching thread for it. Measurements: 25 inches length by 16 inches width. Then you fold it into two this way. You notch the middle, and now you are going to insert your Mako inside. So let's take the measurements of the Mako. The Mako measurement is 18 inches by 2.5 inches width. Okay, so to insert your Mako inside your fabric, please divide it into 2 equal parts with your tailor's chalk or notch it. Then you flip it over and you use 1/2 inch to make the edge foldable this way. Let me go to the machine, sew it, and show it to you how yours should also be done. Okay, this time around I want to let you know all the details because of the elastic that we will be inserting inside. The elastic is 3 inches. Okay, the 1 inch is elastic. We are using 3 inches, so you cut 2 of them, one for the other side and 2 at the other side. So look at how I am sewing our Mako together with our base or our cap base. So you sew it neatly this way at the very edge of it. Okay, you sew it nicely. So now we don't want the sewing line, okay, to show at the end of it or on our cap. So we are going to flip it so that the sewing parts will be at the middle of it. So do it this way, even though it is very tight, but try to pull it and then make sure the sewing part is at the middle. So you see we have hid or hide it. Okay, so now that you have hide it this way, bring out your elastic and then your pin. Okay, that's how you are going to insert your elastic. Put it on the other side or the wrong side of your cap this way, and use your pin to hold it neatly tighted. So after you try to pull it this way, so you make sure that the elastic some is on top of the Mako, right? So look at it. You see, you've not sew it, but you could see that the elastic is really elastic. And so we are going to fold put the other one to at the end of it this way. Put it on the Mako, use your pin to hold it, and then we are going to sew with this. I'm going to still show you how to sew it on your machine. So kindly sew at the end and the end of it, just where the Mako is, just the end of it. Okay, please don't sew far behind, very close to the Mako. That's where you are going to sew. Now you want to pull your elastic this way. Pull it, try to stretch it out. So you need some kind of pressure at this particular place. Pull it and sew 1 to 1.5 inch, because this person that I'm doing this hair gel for, I know the hair circumference. But if you are doing it for somebody you are not sure of the head circumference, kindly do 2 inches. Okay, so pull. So look at it. After you've pulled and you stitch, this is how it should look like. Then you do the same thing for the other side. You do it this way. You try to pull your elastic out before you sew. So by the time you finish sewing, that place will be stretchy. When you hold it, you feel the stretchy, or it's a bit stretchy. Now cut out your excess or the remaining allowance of the elastic out of it. We are going to insert our hair circumference on the fabric. The hair circumference I'm using today is 22 inches. So as I folded the fabric into 2, 22 divided by 2 is 11. So I've marked my 11 inches. Then I'm going to trace it out and to the other end of our cap this way. If you don't know how to shape it this way, let me show you another way. Mark 3 inches from the bottom to the up, then curve it. Okay, branch it. Hope you understand. Now we want to send it to our sewing machine. Just follow where the tailor's chalk is. Okay, so from that place to this end. We are done sewing and we want to do our normal gathers, but before then, cut off those excess allowance around it. Make sure your work is neat as possible. If you have a weaving or knitting machine, just weave it to avoid those threading stuff that is there. To gather, bring out your thread and needle, matching thread and your needle, and then insert your needle this way. Make sure you use 2 so that when you fold it, you get 4 thread. Have you seen it? So you see how heavy my thread is, 4, because we want it to hold it very tight and strong. If you use only 1 to fold it, that will be 2. If you are not careful, it will remove very early. So to gather, you are going to gather starting from where your Zara cap or the mako end. Okay, where the mako end, just start from there, the band area. Don't start on the band. Before the band, gather, you just leave a big space by space by space, and then you gather to the very end of it. So let me show you. Please tighten it this way and then use your needle, okay, to drag the end of your fabric or your cape this way. Use your thread to pass through the needle this way for 1, and the second one, to make it strong, you use your needle to hold another one this way, but this one you use your thread to get to the needle 3 times this way. Doing this makes the thread very strong. And then after all this, leave some thread again, and then use your hand to tie about 2 to 3 times, and then that will be all for this part. We are done with our Zara cap. Our next project is the bow. Okay, the bow at the back of it. You see how the elastic is at the back. So now let's put the Zara cap aside bring out our